ravenous protagonist running with the scavengers.
Hey, welcome back to the Every Waking Moment podcast here on the Every Waking Moment podcast. I said it twice. Isn't that? Just want to make sure people knew.
This is part 2 because part 1.
Yes, we did this show. We recorded this show about 5-6 days ago, and I completely lost it out of Audacity. Could not find it. Did a bunch of tutorials. Thought I found it. I didn't find it. A bunch of people tried to help out. Didn't work out. So we looked at it as a trial run. So we edited ourselves, and we're going to go at it again. These are first, thanks for everyone listening and watching on our YouTube. We have 450 views. That's pretty cool.
I need to do that litter box tomorrow.
Yes. The ADHD woman over here. So we have to I would thank everybody for 450 listens. Only 27 subscribers. So we need to people to
It's 2 more than last week.
Was it?
Yeah.
27?
25.
27 subscribers. We need more.
Family.
Probably mostly. I did go to work and threaten people. If they had their YouTube open, I threatened them to go to the page and subscribe. So, thanks for that. So please keep listening and more comments. We had a few comments. More comments, more likes, more shares. It gets us in the algorithm, of which I understand 0 about. So the last one that I did was the Mother's Day one. That got a lot of views. It was hard. And my mom's journey through Alzheimer's, the stuff that went on with that. So that is what it is. And I also wanted to honor my mother-in-law, Sherry's mom, who we lost last year, who's somebody who, when I met Sherry and her family, my family was my father and mother were kind of on the outs and kind of pretty much done with being parents, had their own problems, had their own lives. So she took me in like one of her own, fed me the finest meats and cheeses, and that's literal. Am I lying about that?
She did take out that tray. I can't really elaborate or anything yet. I'm not ready to talk about that.
Tough.
I'm still in my year.
Right. It's rough. So I just wanted to honor her. Didn't want it to not only talk about my mom, but to talk about my mother-in-law, who I love and miss dearly, and I still can't believe she's gone. So
no, but I also wanted to say that your podcast to your mother, I almost listened to the whole thing.
It's hard.
I have like probably 10 minutes left to listen to. How long was it? But
about 45 minutes. Yeah.
But
it was hard.
You did such a nice job.
It's hard to listen to. It was hard. It was actually therapeutic to do it, and I kind of just went with it.
Yeah. Can I say a few notes about her too?
My mom? Sure. Go right ahead.
Yeah, because she was my friend. She was like the best mother-in-law. Always gave me love, took care of my babies, and she was funny. Pat was so funny, and I know Rob likes to say he got his sarcasm from himself, but she was sarcastic and so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she doted on you, but she didn't tell you, at least with me, she didn't tell me how to raise my kids, how to be a wife, what to cook, how to do things. She was just there, just like a friend would be.
Yeah.
And she never asked for anything.
Nope.
And I miss her a lot.
Yeah.
She's still with us, but it's not the same. And you did such a nice job.
Yeah, it's a horrific thing that happens to people with Alzheimer's, and I think I've said before, and I think you agree that deep down, I think they're in there and they understand, but they can't communicate. So I think it's like a living hell. Like you're in jail, your mind's in jail, and you can't communicate. But that was for the Mother's Day, and that's how we honored our mom.
And hopefully she's in there with happy memories.
Yeah.
She's been talking about her childhood a lot, and hopefully that's where she is in her happy place.
Her last few months of talking and remembering anything, it was all about her childhood. She didn't remember me or my sister or my father. Her memories were pretty much 100% growing up as a 10, 11, 12-year-old in Rhode Island on the beach. So those were happy memories. So I'm glad those are the ones that stuck with her the longest. So, all right, let's change gears because we're both gonna start crying. And so it is that time of year. It's graduation time. A lot of the colleges have already graduated, but there's still some out there that have not. We went to a graduation last summer, which we couldn't believe was that long ago. We thought it was years ago. It just felt like years ago, but it was last spring, last May. And there was some do's and don'ts of things that we wish we knew ahead of time. At least I did. And things.
Are we talking college grad?
Yeah, we'll get to the college grads, but let's start. I'm going to start in middle school. A lot of more and more middle schools are having graduations. I can't remember if I did when I was a middle school age kid. Did you have a middle school graduation type thing?
I
remember some sort of awards, but I don't remember cap and gown.
I think we did.
Although we didn't do cap and gown middle school. But anyway,
we can't remember things.
Can't remember
like
anything.
that.
That's part of the podcast is that we can't remember.
I feel like we did. I feel like our parents dressed us up and we went up in ABC order and got some sort of 8th grade certificate. You might have gotten something special for your award.
8th
from
grade?
Field Day.
So that was like 5th grade though.
Yeah.
I peaked in 5th grade. Sorry, athletically. So that was it.
Tell them what the award was in. It's a very special gift.
Oh, we'll get to that in the part 2 when we talk about Field Day when we went to Field Day for our kids.
Okay.
And I don't think they won any ribbons. Do they even do ribbons anymore? Everybody's a participant.
I don't think there's any ribbons.
No. Why won't you wear the ribbon? Seinfeld. Remember that?
Yes.
So
you notice when we were listing these graduations, we went to middle school, high school, college. They had a little preschool graduation. Do you remember?
And you know what? It's on one of these tapes. I gotta find it.
Yes.
And probably kindergarten at the Catholic school.
Probably did. Do you remember?
Nope. No, one bit.
We have photo books.
So
we were like the last parents to keep photo albums.
It's funny that we have video camera and pictures, and when you have 2 kids, you have every moment of the first kid. It's the first bath, the first haircut, the first Christmas, the first smile, everything. And then you get to the second one, and like, here's your birth, and here's you graduating high school. And that's about all we have.
Good stuff. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's true. I came from a family of 4. I don't know if the 4th child, my sister, she has a couple pictures of school pictures from each year. Yeah. Moms get tired.
Yeah, it's enough. Enough's enough. So in the girls' middle school graduations, Miranda graduated first. And the thing we liked about this town was the band and the music department. The band teacher, who was phenomenal. And Avery played in the band when Miranda graduated. So that was kind of cool. She got to play whatever that graduation song is, a Pomp and Circumstance song, whatever it is.
Yes, and that's probably why I don't remember the band. Because they did that one song, maybe?
I think it was
they must
maybe
have done a song where the kids walked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And speaking of kids walking up, is it just me? But we live in a small town where there are about 100 kids in each class.
Yeah.
At max,
yeah.
Didn't you see kids that you never saw before walk up for 8th grade?
No, who's this
And your
kid?
kids have been at that school since kindergarten.
I've lived in the town for 40 years.
Who is that?
And we've been in the sports, and yet at graduation, you're still like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, and like
it's
2 kids moved in 15 years, but all of a sudden there's kids you never met.
It's not the homeschoolers because for the most part they don't walk. They can if they want, but I don't think they did. So, and plus I wouldn't know who they were anyway. And so one story about the graduation, I think this might have been Avery's. So we go in and the chairs that are set up, I'm like, there's no way I'm sitting in these chairs. I am going to collapse this chair. These are the tiniest little plastic chairs.
They were folding chairs.
They were folding chairs. I said, I am not trusting. When you're my size, you have to think about things like this. So I go in and I'm like, I am not sitting in that chair. I'm going to, halfway through the ceremony, I'm going to break that thing in half and fall to the ground and humiliate my child. So I'm not doing that. So I sat in the bleachers, and it was kind of near. It was so hot that day. It
Yeah.
was kind of near one of the fans that they had set up in a doorway that went, in and out of the building. So it wasn't the coldest air, but it was air. So we sat there. I think you sat with me.
We did, but let's just say we weren't prepared because everyone brought guests. And I'm remembering this now. Our parents didn't really come to
No.
events. So there might be grandparents both sides, and it was that our parents did not come.
I don't think so.
They didn't come to events.
No, I don't think you
Your
did.
dad came to sports,
Yeah.
but so it was just me and you. So we wouldn't have put grandma and grandpa
When Avery graduated.
in those bleachers.
Yeah. So,
So
we're
we
in
just
the bleachers.
cooked on the bleachers for a few hours.
We're in the bleachers, and it's a ceremony. It's a long ceremony. Everybody knows. And there was this family in the front bleachers, so the front row of the bleachers. I don't know who they belonged to, but they would not shut up. They were talking through all the speeches. They were talking over the principals. They were talking over the band. They wouldn't shut up.
They did have little kids, though. They were
I don't know.
like trying to entertain the little kids.
That
So.
wasn't it. That wasn't it. You made me thinking of a different family. I'm talking about the specific family that I. So anyway, we have a lot of animals. So every now and then you may find a tick crawling up your leg because we have cats and dogs.
Well, we also live in New Hampshire.
We live in the woods. So I felt this tick on my leg and I pulled it off. It wasn't attached. I just grabbed it. So I'm like, great. Now I have to hold this damn tick between my thumb and finger for the rest of this stupid ceremony. But whatever. What else am I going to do with this stupid thing? So I'm sitting there with the tick. And then the family in front of us still won't shut the fuck up. Talking over everybody. So after a while, I just said, screw it. I just threw the tick in their direction.
See, this is when
I
you should have gotten up and just walked outside with the tick.
I threw the tick in their direction, and it landed on one of them because within minutes, one of them was like, oh, something's itching, and they're like, it's a tick, and they're like trying to get it off each other, but they didn't leave, and they didn't shut up, but I got my revenge.
So you gave them Lyme disease? That's what they
Good.
get for talking?
Good. I hope their jaws are, I hope they have lockjaw now for the
No,
rest of
they
their
were-
lives. Bastards. So that was our middle school. So I guess one of the do's and don'ts or advice we'd give for the middle school one is anticipate it being bigger than you think it is, and consider inviting, the grandmas and grandpas, and if they're inside, there's limited seating, but it depends where it is, and just consider inviting more people because it turns out being a bigger deal than it is, and everybody takes pictures afterwards. So it's good to get those pictures.
and dress for the weather.
Yeah, you
Dress,
never know.
Dress for the 130 degrees. Bring water. Don't bring ticks.
That was some of the do's and don'ts about middle school. The weather, consider who you're gonna bring with, and if you're a big guy like me, pay attention to the chairs. Because you don't want to make your kid humiliated. So moving on to the high school graduation, which high school graduation isn't just a day. It's pretty much 4 or 5 months of getting ready to graduate. So this
Talk about the special days before.
so there's
It's grad night, but then there's many nights before that.
there's like
special night.
senior award night, there's senior skip day, there's the sports awards, and there's the
There's band
individual
night.
sports.
There's
There's the
honors
band.
night. Now you won't go to all of these, but
Right.
there's a
Maybe
special
you will.
night, 1 or 2 nights a week. You won't stay home that whole graduation month.
No, you'll be at that damn school every day, which we'll tell you later, comes to a screeching halt at some point. So, and maybe you will go to band and sports nights. A lot of towns, kids, there are band kids and there's sports kids. But in our town, because the band program was so phenomenal, a lot of the sports kids played in the band. Pretty much
Yeah.
they didn't stay like,
Well, because we had band during the day, so it didn't conflict
yeah, it
with
was a
sports.
class.
We have to say what happened at band night.
Which one?
Our kid won a special award.
Yeah, while I was in the
That-
bathroom.
Oh, you just ruined I could have led up to that.
Oh, I didn't know where you were
I
going
was
with
going
that.
to talk about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
We weren't expecting our kids to earn awards. There's 100 kids there.
Yeah.
And
No, that wasn't band night. That
I
was
was
actual
sitting
senior
there.
night.
that senior night?
Yeah.
It was some night. We were there
Yeah,
every
because
night.
if it was band night, I wouldn't have moved because
Yeah.
there was a chance
and
that she could have
someone
won.
was getting was it the scholarship one?
She ended up getting a scholarship from
Was that the one?
music, yeah.
The scholarship, and they're talking about her. Was I even recording it? We didn't know
No.
it was going to be her.
No.
So I'm listening, and then I remember people in front of me and beside me said, that's Avery, that's your daughter. And I'm like, what? She just earned something. And I'm standing up clapping, and Rob's not there.
No,
he's in the bathroom.
I'm in the bathroom. Yeah.
He's in the bathroom every other
Yep.
time.
I drink a lot of water. I love
So he
water,
missed the win.
I didn't hear it. Didn't hear it. She came running.
That's called karma
She
from the
won.
tick thing.
It's karma, Kramer.
Yeah, that is karma.
So you'll have a lot of these award nights and senior skip day, and they go on a trip, they go on a cruise, they go here, they go there, and then you have to make sure that they're actually going to graduate. So even though our girls were National Honor Society, there was still some hiccups along the way as far as make sure this is in, make sure that is in, to make sure that you graduate. So there's that, and then there's the like to cut 2 weeks from the graduation, and all of a sudden you get this feeling, oh my God, did she order the cap and gown?
Oh, yeah. Well, they're also getting everything ready for grad, but they're also applying to colleges and waiting for colleges, paying for the applications.
Mm-hmm.
That's months and months.
Yep. And then when they get accepted, they have to let the school social media manager know so they can make the clever little Instagram post of so-and-so is going to University of Hartford. So-and-so is going to University. Remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to do that. And
So all the little details.
I will say that the administration and the one teacher kind of adopts the class, like the class, what do you call that? Like
not an advisor.
Kind of an advisor. Yeah.
Yeah,
So the advisor's very good at making sure that every kid did order their cap and gown. Because more than once I was like, oh my God, did you order your cap and gown? Because somebody would say something on Facebook. Hey, did the cap and gowns come in yet? And I'd be like, oh shit. Did they order the cap and gown? Hey, Miranda, did you order the cap and gown? I don't know. I think so. But the administrators and the advisors were right on that. And if they didn't, we would have known. They would have told us.
Right.
But it was worth a scare every now and then.
Now remember, she graduated high school the year after everything shut down in March 2020.
Yeah, she graduated in 22.
They didn't have a grad 2020. 2021, they're going to have a grad first. So there's special conditions around the graduation. Our first graduation that we were clueless about.
Yeah, and because I worked for the town cable access center, most of the graduations I've done in this town were from a press box. Directing and technical directing the graduation. So I'm not used to sitting in the audience during the graduation. So that was something different. And plus they put us in, I guess you would call them pods.
Yeah, look, little cells.
Yeah, they had like
these little 8x8 cells.
How many?
So we would be outside.
How many seats do you think were there?
Yeah.
6?
Well, there was like 100 grads.
Per pod.
And they were allowed, how many people were you allowed? 6?
I think 6 per pod.
But you had to sit, yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't do the math there. Well,
No.
that was probably about 600 people. And if you weren't in the little cells, if you didn't get a special ticket, you could bring your own lounge chair and sit right behind us in the field. Right? There were camping chairs all behind us.
Also, which we forgot to mention when we did this the first time, was they also opened up the cafeteria for overgrow, so when they put it on the big screen televisions for like aunties and uncles who couldn't stay in the heat or didn't want to, something like that. You remember that? Because I remember setting it up. So it must have been.
I think you're right.
Yeah. This chair's killing me.
You're adjusting yourself a lot there.
This chair's
Up
killing
and
me.
down, up and down.
Up and down like prom night, baby.
That was a special Christmas chair.
I don't think it was a Christmas chair. This was
It was a Christmas gift
this
for
was
me.
no, this was Facebook Marketplace where we met a guy at a Sunoco, and you got this chair for me.
Right. Well, I wasn't going to meet a guy at Sunoco
No.
without you.
Right.
So this was your Christmas present. You
Was
just
it
got to
Christmas?
see that.
Was it Christmas?
I think it was wintertime,
Might have been.
and you got to pick it up and
Yeah,
see it
it's,
before Christmas.
It's worn out. It's welcome. So I can feel the metal in it right now. So time for a new chair. So might have to do that at some
I think
point.
that Sunoco's gone. You have to find your own
I'll
gas
have to get my
station.
own
Pick
chair,
up your
yeah.
own chair.
It's fun going on the radio. I mean, on the radio, on the intranet, looking for chairs for fat people. So there should be a website, chairs for fat people. But
I think it said extra large.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, they show you the how much weight it can handle, which is I just need to know that.
I think I bought your Christmas present this year. Bread maker at another gas station. I meet a lot of men at gas stations to pick up special
Well,
presents.
that's how
and
you made it
gifts.
through high school. That's how you made it through
Listen.
college. You know, that's how you worked your way through the college. You know?
Nice.
Wiggle and Willie's. What was the name of the strip club you worked at?
Nice.
Losing my voice.
You might have to edit a lot out of this one.
Yeah, we have to actually listen to it. I'm dying.
Gonna make it?
This is my last will and testament. Just know I'm leaving everything to Sherry.
Oh,
official.
what do I get?
You get this half-empty bottle of water and my phone with a big crack in it.
Oh, and
Yeah.
all your Nike shoes.
Yep, you get all this array of VCRs here that are in
All
my
the
office.
gadgets I don't know how to use.
Fantastic. Yep. You certainly married for money.
Can I please get all your holy T-shirts?
Yes, I do have a
That's
lot
what
of
I want
holy
the
t-shirts.
most.
Yeah.
That
So
you won't part with, but that's another podcast.
that would be a funny podcast. We should do it live with you
Yeah.
going through my closet and me saying, I want that one. I want that one. I want that one. I mean, I can't get rid of the one with the bands down by the river, my old softball team. I mean, you can't get rid of that. It
Okay,
doesn't
that
fit.
one might be in storage, but
No, I saw it hanging the other day. That was the name of the softball team, the
I
band's
don't
down
even
by the
remember
river.
hanging that.
Yeah.
It was probably something I hung up.
Yeah, you did, because I don't.
No,
I'm not
because you
good at
don't
that.
wear it anymore.
No,
It's
it's
probably
up.
just been standing in your closet
Yeah,
this whole time.
probably.
Yeah.
So.
Lucky lady.
Lucky lady. Yeah. I am wearing a shirt this time, so you're not that lucky.
You wore some nice shirts to grads.
I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, I
I
made
am
the
not
mistake at high school grad for wearing a red dress at a red graduation.
You?
I forgot that they'd be wearing red cap and gowns, and I wore a red dress like I worked at the school.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was very hot, and I have that red face thing
you do.
I get. So
Skeleton face.
I blended in with the dress.
It's like they thought like they brought a defibrillator down the aisle. They're like, Mrs. Faye, everybody move. We're gonna shock her. No, I'm not dying. I just have red face.
Yes,
Yeah.
always the red face.
So,
Is it a Scottish thing, you think? What is
Irish.
that?
Yeah, it's Irish.
It's an Irish thing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, pinkies. If you're not a ginger, you're a pinky. We come from the Emerald Isle. I'm Irish. I have a little bit of Irish in me. Yep. If you're from Fall River, you are Portuguese, French, Irish, and some derivation of all three.
Yes, you could walk outside and just turn the pool on and you get a tan.
Well, I do get red at first, but I do get dark.
Well, the first day you're out, yeah.
Yeah, I eventually get dark.
So grad was cool because one played for the other in the
Yeah,
band
so-
again, right? Didn't
so
they? I
Miranda would
remember
be-
that.
Miranda was graduating, and Avery played in the band, and they played more music as a high school band. So that was cool. So that was something we enjoyed. A small town, the girls. Every time one, they're both in the band. I mean, Miranda's graduating, Avery's playing in the band. They're both part of it. We feel part of it. We feel part of the district, part of the community. It's happy times. Happy times. Even though it was the first graduation after COVID, the poor kids from 21 didn't even have a graduation.
Yeah.
So the 22, we had to sit in these pods, like you said, and I think it was 6 of us. And I don't know, did we have to wear masks? We were outside. I think by then they're
Nope,
like, if
because
you're
we're
outside, you're
outside.
good.
Yep.
So yeah,
But the grandparents didn't come.
no, I
They
couldn't
don't
breathe in
they
this
don't
damn
do
thing.
events. So we had aunties. We had Auntie Lori and we had two
Cousins.
nieces.
Yeah.
Rihanna and Hannah showed up for our girl. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We made her dress as a grandma.
So
So
some of the do's and don'ts about that would be, the first one was just so weird with do's and don'ts for a COVID graduation. There really isn't any because I don't think that's ever going to happen again. So I would say that enjoy the last 6 weeks of the year because it goes by fast.
enjoy it.
And
You mean
it's
don't
hard.
sleep?
I mean, it's hard. Well, especially hard for you because you're also in
Yeah.
a 6-week, relay race because of your students.
Yeah. Grad is a marathon for parents.
But it's like
You
I
enjoy
said,
the event when you get there, but it's a lot of
right. The actual
preparation, a lot of
graduation.
details. You're also planning the grad party that has to happen the day of. We went with the day, no, not like a month later,
Mm,
because we had to do demolition every time we have a party here.
right.
We did the demolition of the house and the yard, get it all spick and span, and then had the party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a thing. So, and then it comes to an absolute screeching halt when you leave that school football field or basketball or field house for the last time. You don't realize that is the last time you're going to be there.
It's true.
Especially with Avery. When Miranda graduated, was she had her friend group, and we like we said before, the one that didn't get recorded. We were able to get most of her kindergarten class together to take a picture with her kindergarten teacher.
Yeah. That's what's great about a small town.
We invited her, us,
They grew up together.
a couple other the parents got together and made sure that graduation, the kindergarten teacher was there.
Yeah.
And they took the picture, and most of the kids were there. There were even 2 kids that didn't graduate in this district, graduated elsewhere, came to take the picture. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was special. I wanted that to happen for a long time because I just think it was not they weren't all. I mean, all those kids came to our house for parties because you invited every kid to every party every time they had whatever grade they were in. Every kid came, or at least the girls.
That should be a podcast. We had some good themes. We did parties here. We did house parties.
Yes.
We didn't go to the parks and all the theaters and stuff till
Right.
much later.
Yeah.
Let's save that. Put that on the list.
Put that on the list.
Yeah.
So we you never left
forgot,
anybody
too.
out.
There was proms right before grad.
Okay, you're getting a little off there.
You get the proms.
But what I was getting
I'm
at,
just saying there's a lot going on.
yeah, I forget we totally forgot about the prom. So we'll do more prom talk when we get to Avery because that was a very special prom.
Miranda had a special prom too.
So
You
anyway-
don't remember her 4-hour surgery?
What?
Yeah.
Before?
Our kid had a 4-hour
Well, yeah,
surgery.
I remember the surgery, but
A few weeks before
it
prom.
was before prom.
Senior year.
I thought it was after she got out of school.
No.
Holy,
Do you remember?
holy moly!
Wait a minute. We're wrong. I'm wrong.
It was after school.
Did they hold off?
Uh huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, there's the timeline. You can see I didn't sleep that whole month.
Yeah.
Did she have it right after grad? Is that what happened?
Might have been after the party.
Yeah. So that's why prom stands out to me because she was told she was having surgery.
Yeah.
So she was waiting for that, and she was probably uncomfortable. And their prom was under a tent because there were no venues open because of COVID. Do you remember that? They had to have it at the parking lot of the school.
Yeah, they still wanted
under
to have
a tent.
it kind of outside-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that, and then so that's Miranda's graduation. To take pictures with her friends, and she's and that was it. I mean, she came back for like one. Well, Avery still went to the school, so she came and watched some lacrosse, and came back for a homecoming. Homecoming, the town tries to make it a big deal, but because I don't know, it's just not that big of a deal.
Well, they had the homecoming bonfire.
They do.
That's because our town's small.
Yeah.
Football team, we don't even have lights.
So
they have the
fast forward
bonfire.
to
You cut me
2
off
years
a lot
later.
there. Cutting me off a lot tonight.
No, you're wandering away. It's like I'm trying to get Grandma back in the car.
Yeah. Well, Grandma is tired, and you asked me to do this podcast
Yeah.
at 9:15 after a whole day of housework and groceries.
Yeah. Tell everybody how you went in Papagino's, picked up our pizza, and left the car running in the parking lot.
Yeah. Well, I did do that. So.
Yeah, I've done that.
Have you done that? Because
yeah.
I've done that.
I've done that. I haven't left the car running all day.
Have you ever tried to pay for groceries without your wallet? I did that too tonight.
Yeah, I've done that. Back when we didn't, back when the finances were sketchy, there were times when I got a whole bunch of groceries and the card was declined, and you say you give them the old, oh, I'll just go in the car and get the other card, and then you just
We have so many
drive
cards.
away.
We can't even track how many cards we have.
You just drive away, and they know because we're not the only ones. Because I've seen it before, like somebody in front of me, like, oh, that card won't work either. Let me just run to my car. And the people, as soon as they leave, the cashier and the bagger's like, she ain't coming because they know. Once you try a few cards, you're like humiliated and you just want to leave. So you just leave.
I usually just told them I won't be back.
You thought you'd get points if you told them that. You want me to put the stuff back? I'll do it.
Yeah, now who's wandering?
I'll put the
Look where you're going now.
You started
wandering.
it.
You're wandering into the old groceries and credit cards.
Yeah, this left hand and this right hand is going to wander into your face. Jack Johnson and whatever the hell this one's called.
Okay, Jack.
Jack Johnson and I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to throw a tick at me
I can't
right now?
remember who that guy is. So, all right, back.
But Avery's grad was indoors.
Yes.
And remember we said the middle school was hot.
Yeah.
They packed everybody in. There was no little cell. This was 2 years after COVID. And we were all sitting shoulder to shoulder on folding chairs, rows and rows and bleachers of people at the end of June.
That was hot.
Yeah.
And her class was a little bit bigger than Marion's class. I mean, each class had about 90 to 100 kids. It's kind of small school.
Yeah.
So we go through that, and getting her to graduation day was quite the experience. Just had to get our ducks in a row, I guess is the nice way to put it. Making sure that everything was in. All of the classes were satisfied. All of the competencies, which will be a different story altogether. All the competencies were satisfied.
You did nice with that.
Yeah, after she left the school, they had to change a lot of rules. The Avery rules. There's certain things that she got away with.
Grad night, our kid gets called up. ABC order, right? It's June 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's your birthday.
It is.
What happened?
So this is 22, right? So this was 23. I don't even know.
I think you got 22.
So she it's a new principal. Avery's senior year. But the same vice principal who everybody loves and seniors are all buddies with. So they had a little game plan of what she was going to do. So when they said her name, Avery Fay, going to University of New Hampshire, she grabbed the microphone away from the principal and said, "Happy birthday, Dad, love you." Much to the surprise and delight of everyone in there. And the camera angle, because we have the video of it, the camera angle shows a lot of the administrators sitting in the background. And their faces when she did that is priceless. They're like, "Oh my God." And they're laughing, and they're like, yeah, they're not surprised because it's Avery. So they weren't surprised.
She loves her dad.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Nice to get a shout out. So she didn't play in the band because she was graduating.
No, I was doing some ugly crying at both girls' grads, but that
we were able to
not seeing one of my girls in that band, and they were up close. Remember?
Yeah, go around the corner.
I don't know how we got up close. Maybe the fifth row, but we are near the band, and neither one of our girls there, and they played in that band like for a lifetime.
Yeah, we
like
had some
8
pull.
years, and no Faye is sitting over there.
I used to have some pull in this town, so our seating was arranged in the front because of me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So, well,
so
like
you can't die because some of my special seats are gone too.
I know, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yep. And you'll never be able to figure out any of the remotes or your car clock. You're in big trouble. Big trouble. So Avery graduated. And one of the things about Avery's graduation, we were able to get a ticket or space for Grandma Pat.
Yep.
So just talk about Grandma Pat was my dad's girlfriend.
Yep.
Whatever.
And Auntie and nieces showed up again too.
So she has been a part of their lives. Like there's my mom, who's their grandmother. Sherry's mom was their grandmother, and then my father's fiance / girlfriend / whatever she was, Grandma Pat. So the girls were lucky to have 3 grandmothers. And so we were able to let her come to that. So that was kind of special because my dad had already passed, and she was kind of worried that we would forget about her, not invite her to things, but it was cool that she was able to come.
She might have been the first grandparent to show up to an event like that.
Yeah, so that was cool. We enjoyed that. It was, getting to the finish line of senior graduation day was tough. And then we left the building and I think I went back to watch somebody else play lacrosse. But other than that,
I might have gone back to return a Chromebook or an overdue library book for a fine of $60.
Yeah, I think we
had to return after grad.
Well, they were afraid of her. The school was petrified of Avery. So you're not supposed to graduate if you didn't pass in your Chromebook. And we have a stack of Chromebooks in the basement.
Well, they're busy too. Maybe they just didn't get through the whole list.
Petrified of her. And I told her, because when she went for National Honor Society.
They're not petrified. She's just a girl boss.
She's a girl boss, so they're afraid of her. So when she went for National Honor Society, the criteria was kind of cloudy on what they wanted, and she left out some stuff that she shouldn't have left out.
It wasn't really cloudy. I'm going to clear that up. No, they need a certain amount of volunteer hours, but they didn't count her summer camp. She did a 40-hour week of cheer camp. And even though they were letting other sport camps count, cheer was not considered a volunteer camp.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah, and she knew it.
So she was denied for the first National Honor Society. They said, sorry, but there's an appeal process. And if you know Avery, you know there's going to be an appeal. So
she didn't need our help with it.
Oh. So she said, I'm going to appeal. I have an appointment with the principal on Thursday, and I'm going to state my case.
And the advisor.
Yeah, and I wrote to the principal, and I said, thank you for accepting to listen to her appeal. That's nice. May God have mercy on your soul. Because
I appreciated
she does not take no for an answer. So good luck with that. So needless to say.
No, she set them straight.
She did, but needless to say.
It's a sport.
Needless to say, she got on National Honor Society.
She did.
So that was good. And then she got the Tri-M Honor Society, which was band. Miranda, we forgot to talk about. Miranda got Art Honor Society and Science Honor Society.
Yeah.
Was it?
Science? No.
No, so it was art. I think I did science. I just recorded it for the principal. So Miranda got National Honor Society in art. Avery got National Honor Society in band. And 2 girls National Honor Society. So it wasn't me. It wasn't my brains.
I don't know about my brains either.
So they're very good.
We didn't pass those genes down.
No.
But you are brilliant.
Oh, I'm freaking brilliant. Yeah.
You're not school.
Yeah, I'm never going to be able to retire.
School. You didn't follow the rules
I didn't set up myself financially. I have over $250,000 in school loans to pay off. I'm a genius.
We do.
I'm a genius.
Yes.
Yes. So, you're going to have to.
We have to be a team about scholarships.
Yeah, we have to. You're going to have to divorce me. And that way, when I die, you're not responsible for anything I signed up for. You only signed up for one Parent Plus loan, as far as I know. So only one of these loans are in your name. The rest are in my name, and one is in Miranda's name because she got a Sally Mae loan that I co-signed.
Do I get alimony out of this?
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Would pay the tuition.
Good luck with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you always made more money than me. That's why sometimes I had 2-3 jobs. But if we just
Yeah,
took my
'cause we
job
pick jobs that don't
and
pay.
your job, then you make more than I do, and you have the insurance. So I'm never leaving you, baby. Got my insurance, my cash cow right here. No way, I'm not leaving. You're stuck with
What
me.
did you call me?
It's a cash cow.
I'm the cow now.
You know what a
All
cash
right,
cow is, there, Clowny?
No, you used to call me the lucky lottery ticket.
Meal ticket.
Meal ticket.
Yes.
I'm a meal
yes.
ticket.
Yeah.
Because you.
I mean,
I'll have
honestly, I
insurance
was
for you.
I was supposed to be a stay-at-home dad. You know, I was
Oh, I
supposed to be
see.
eye candy.
Oh,
You know, you were
you
supposed to
still
be the
are.
one with the job, and I was supposed to be the eye candy. You know,
Oh, I
working
get
on
it.
the pool
I'm
in my
supposed to go
tight
to work.
shorts for all the ladies in the neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how that was supposed to go down. But you know,
Mr.
things
You're
change.
Mr. Mom now.
Yes, things change. Schooner tuner. Schooner.
We probably
tuna.
wouldn't have this house if we were just living on my salary. Okay, Mr. Mom.
No.
So back to grad. All of a sudden, you get to grad and it just stops. Other than
Screeching
dropping off a few extra things, right?
Yeah.
There's no need to go to that building anymore. All the memories and the teachers that you knew, like buddies, everybody you knew all these years, just done.
All the other parents that you met through just kids being friends or sports, you bump into them. And I think of the last parent teacher conference that we went to for Avery, we kind of knew this was it. So everybody we saw were like,
Yeah,
this
because
is
they had
it.
had both kids.
Yeah, this is it. A lot of them had kids the same age, so same years apart. So that was kind of it for that.
And now we just kind of drive by and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's only like 2 minutes from the house.
Yeah, we have to drive by it to see other things. But
Hey,
I
everybody, it's
sometimes
Miranda.
walk the dogs down
What?
the bike path.
Breaking news. Miranda's
All
wisdom
four?
teeth are growing in.
How does that happen?
You want to talk about it? Ugh. Ugh. Maybe that was your neck pain for all these years. Huh.
Whoa.
And then here's
Dr.
Bo.
Rob.
Here's Bo.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, I have to do your litter box.
So, Miranda, we're about to get to do's and don'ts for college graduation, and you wanted me to make sure that people knew, as a graduate, no matter how pretty you want to look, don't wear heels, right?
Well, you can wear heels, but it just have to be comfortable. I remember my entire toe was bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wear
and
comfortable
your campus
shoes.
was huge.
So we'll say wear
So-
comfortable shoes. No matter how pretty you want to look under your cap and gown, wear comfortable shoes. That is Miranda's do for college graduation. So we're going to get to graduation right now. Thanks for the breaking news, Miranda, about the wisdom teeth. That could be why
That's going to
her...
cost us some money.
Why?
I don't think wisdom teeth are covered.
They have to be.
The wisdom teeth
We'll
removal.
have to find another
No, we
lady
did
to
this
marry.
once before. We did this once before, and some of it's covered under your health insurance because our dental insurance sucks.
Yeah, it does.
So the out of pocket won't be too bad.
Yeah, see? So this
Okay.
proves
Let's
every
write that
waking
on
moment.
the list.
Every
And
waking
it doesn't-
moment,
no, it doesn't
you
go
worry
away.
about your kids.
Yeah.
Every waking moment. You worry
Just
about
so
money.
you know, I have all
about your kids.
4 wisdom teeth.
No, I got mine taken out before braces.
Mine are all in there, and the dentist.
That's
don't
why you're so
understand.
smart. So as we're going to move into the graduation
cat is
as the
in the
cat
litter
is
box.
in the litter box dropping
As
a
we
bomb.
talk about college grad.
Good job, Bo.
Oh,
Push it out. Push it out.
Give him privacy. Come
All right.
on.
The tail's up. He's dropping a bomb. Good job, Bo.
No, he's
Work it.
peeing. I hear it.
Good boy. Good
He's
boy.
a good boy. He doesn't do it anywhere else, just there.
Yeah.
In
So-
the podcast room.
Yeah.
This used to be a pretty spare bedroom.
So going on to graduation for college, and Miranda gave you the first tip for the. If you're
Yeah,
a girl,
so-
I don't think boys, they probably wear flip flops. Although I thought I saw some sort of, what do you call it, code, some dress code that they weren't allowed to. I don't know.
I
Why are
didn't
you
read
telling
that
people
email.
what they can and can't wear underneath a cap and gown? I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird because every year from pre-K all the way to high school, you're going to read every email, every detail, write everything down, print everything. In college, it just be adrift.
Yeah, because
You don't open all the college emails. So whatever dress code you saw, I don't know. Maybe you saw it on Facebook, and I probably drifted past that too.
Maybe.
Now they're grown-ups.
So you So what you're going to want to do, the things that you want to do before the day starts, not on the day. We have things that happen on the day. So for Miranda's college, they used to do it in the football stadium. They used to have one ceremony in the football stadium. I can't imagine how long that took.
Well, there's like 17,000 kids.
There's
so about a quarter of that.
13,550 total students and 2,600 graduates. That's a lot.
That's not a quarter.
That's 26 normal size New Hampshire high schools. 2,600.
Yeah.
So, so for that day, because it was indoors, we only had a certain amount of tickets that we could get. So make sure you know how many tickets you can get. And if you can, there was a raffle to get 2 more. So have your graduate try to put their name in for that. If you have a lot of family, like we wanted to bring, like we had Avery, and we wanted to bring her godmother at the very least, and we wanted to bring Grandma Pat. So we were hoping to get 2 more. So.
And you will be sitting in bleachers for that one.
Yes. So
I don't know about every college, but.
So we got Miranda got lucky, and she won. She got in the lottery and got 2 more tickets. So we were able to get the amount of tickets that we wanted. So you do need those tickets. They won't let you in. I mean, they'll make you stand outside. Or they'll make you stand up inside. I saw some families that were playing dumb, like, I didn't know we needed tickets. And they're like, yep, so sorry, can't get in. So make sure you know how many tickets you're available to have if it's an indoor one. Even if it's outdoor, I guess they could limit you, even though that's kind of crazy. So that would be one of the dues for before graduation day. Is there one you wanted to talk about before?
Like I'm not really
some kind of plan
tonight, but I know this is leading into what we don't recommend.
So the tickets are one thing.
That is how you and I park.
Right. So you want to check the weather first, because this will come back to haunt me on that day. So you're thinking, oh, it's an indoor graduation. Who cares what the weather is? But if you haven't been to one before, you got to realize that you're going to be walking a long distance. You can't park on a college campus even during a regular day, let alone graduation. It's impossible to find a place to park.
Yeah, but this campus had it all figured out. It was very organized. They had these shuttles, these little shuttle vans.
So you would drive to a designated parking lot that was way, way away from the venue. But it was okay because they had buses, big buses. But if you're late, like we were about 5 cars away. There were about 5 cars ahead of us when they stopped the line of cars and they said, this parking lot is full. No more cars in this parking lot. And we're like, oh, crap. But they let us go through the road and towards campus. We're like, oh, maybe we're going to make out like bandits here and get to park. Everybody assumed they had to park in these parking spots. So maybe we're going to get really close and be able to
where's
park.
Your special status at the college campus, Rob?
Yeah, I don't have that anymore. Back, 10 years before, I knew the football coach and all of the sports information officers I knew. I could have got a spot.
Did we get a spot?
Did we get a spot? So we're driving
near
the horse barn, and I'm in a spot, and you said, oh, no, we can't park here. I don't know why you thought that.
Because you usually park illegally.
I do usually park illegally. So we backed up and parked even further. Why is that a big deal?
Well, no one was parking there. That was a sign.
There were a couple people there. But it's true.
We weren't with the equestrian program.
So it was a long walk. And it was kind of spitting out there. A little threatened to rain. Never did. But like I said before, the cat's going to town on my chair. So it was me, you, and Avery. So there were three speeds of which we walked to the venue.
We
Avery
didn't walk
walked-
together. We
Avery
were
walked
not
really
walking
fast.
as a family.
You were second, and I was way, way, way back. I said, "Don't." I said, "Wait for me." I was like one of those murder movies where like,
Yeah.
"Go without me. Save yourselves."
I was walking with another family.
Oh, I had many
Made
families
friends with the
walk
grandma.
with me. Yeah, I had grandmas. I had 90-year-old grandmothers walk faster than me. So I'm pulling every muscle in my lower body trying to get to this venue.
Do you think we walked almost a mile?
Definitely.
It was probably 300 feet.
Oh no. I'll maybe sometime I'll check it out. I'll check it out on the map. It
But it was also hot.
was
I
hot and it was
mean,
uphill.
Yeah, it's end of May.
It was
Yeah.
uphill. The
I mean,
last
not
part.
like this week where it's been 40 degrees some days.
So you get to the venue finally, and we sat down and I stopped sweating. So that was important. It was nice and cool in there. They had the AC on. It was cool in there. So make sure you have a parking plan. Don't get screwed like we did. Have a parking plan.
We didn't have a parking plan for the way back either
No.
because our daughters left us in the dust because their car was in a good spot. Because
Yeah,
remember, our girl boss daughter did drive up. Do you remember this? She found
Huh?
a good spot.
Avery?
Yeah.
No, she was with us.
No, but she didn't walk back with us.
No, because Miranda and her
She
roommates parked close.
Yeah.
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 So she went with them.
she
They
planned
left
that.
us in the dust.
We had to walk all the way back to that
Yes, we had to walk
spot,
all the way back to
past
the horse farm.
I said hi to the horsies.
Yep.
And at one point, you gave up.
Yes, I walked right to the spot that I originally had, and I said, "I'm not walking another fucking inch. Go get the car and come get me." I was
See
a
how
total
he bosses
toddler.
me? He
I was a
made me
toddler.
do all the walking.
It
for the
was your
car.
fault that I had to walk further. So
I
I
was
told you
laughing a lot,
it
though.
was funny. You had to come get me.
I should have driven away
It
and got a
hurt.
nice
I was
frozen coffee.
So hot, so much pain in my lower body, pulling all these muscles just for walking because I'm fat and out of shape.
Oh, Mr. Mom was tired.
Very, very much. So another thing that we would say besides the parking was make sure that once you come out of the venue, it's going to be a cluster and you're going to they want pictures, and everybody's going to be in everybody's way.
Yeah,
So
and we were
try
the
to-
middle grad, so we had people trying to get in
Oh yeah, there were three
for
days.
that next grad.
Right, there were three graduation times. There was one before us and one after us. So they kicked us out real because you're like, oh, we'll take pictures inside, but they kick you out because they got to set it up for the next one. So
And it's not the same. You're not taking pictures of their teachers, their old teachers, and all their
No,
friend
no.
group. You are so separated. It is not the same as high school at all.
no. So you're going to want to try to have a plan for pictures because you want a picture with their sister and the grandmother. And of course, they all want to take a picture near the mascot, which is a statue that, all
The
1,100
Wildcat.
kids are going to be wanting to take a picture next to. So, and if it's threatening to rain, then you're going to want to get out of there. So I would plan the pictures. And then the last one would be, this would take like weeks in advance. You should, if you're going to plan on dining there, like after the graduation, go out to eat. In these college towns, they all have restaurants. But if you don't make it a reservation 2, 3, maybe even a month ahead of time, you ain't getting in. There's no chance.
Special seats for him.
No chance. So we ended up a couple towns over. A nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still had to walk a little bit. And then I got a nice surprise when we got to the restaurant. And they said, oh, look, we can get right in. They have a table for 7. We can get right in. And I get up to the front door, and it's a staircase. You got to walk
A
up.
very narrow
Gotta
seat.
walk up to the
Staircase.
second floor with my ass screaming, my hamstrings screaming.
You had a day. You had a day.
Oof. Yeah, that hurt.
Wait till the next day.
That hurt like a mofo. That did. That was bad.
Wasn't the next day when you had to move out of a certain house?
Oh,
Was that the very next day?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're lucky, the landlord of your grad will let your kids stay there. Let the roommates stay there, right? Give them a week or so?
Well, we're paid
No,
through June
it's like
1st.
the day of grad.
That's the thing that pissed me off. I'm all about the money. So we are paid through May 30th, so 31st. How many days are in May? I think 30 for 31.
Mhm.
So we are paid through May 31st. But the girls, the landlord said, you guys have to be out by this day. And the girls are like, okay. They actually got an extra day out of him. He wanted them out on graduation day.
He
And
did?
Yeah, and they managed to talk him into letting them move out the next day. And we've already paid for another 15 days.
Yeah, you did.
So that kind of sucked.
He sucks.
Yeah, he was a jackass. I know
Throw a
he was
tick at
pocketing
him.
money. He was pocketing some cash because they lived in that house for 2 years and the rent went up. And I know he pocketed it. He didn't give it because he didn't own the place. He was the manager. So I know that he was.
Oh, yeah, he didn't do that cool thing and say, do you guys want to stick around another year?
No, it was a
Yeah,
dick.
he told them he had some tours coming. People want to come look at
If
the
you want,
place.
if you want the place next year, you got to pay an extra $60. So that went right in his pocket. I'm 100% sure of that.
And after grad, I can't even help you. I can't even help you because
No,
I'm
'cause
back
you-
at work.
All right, so
So you two are on your own.
I got a
moving around.
U-Haul, and Avery was a big help. So we got the U-Haul.
Yeah, girl
This was
boss
a
was
whole-
like lifting bureaus.
This was a
over
whole
her
day.
head.
I forgot about this. So we got a U-Haul, and I'm helping them out. And the other two girls, are just trying to pack everything in their car, and it was so
Oh,
pathetic.
yeah, and you had the U-Haul.
I'm like, girls. I mean, they all live in the same town.
yeah.
So I'm like, girls, you gotta take advantage of this truck. Miranda's not gonna fill this truck up. Just put your stuff in the U-Haul, and just come get it when I get home. And one of the families did come get it, fast, and the other one not so much. So, and I had to work the next day, and I had to bring the U-Haul back, and I couldn't even leave here
Were
because
you
the other
feeling good that next day?
motherfucker, Jesus Christ, I was gonna die.
I kind of wish I was there
I shouldn't
in a
be
camp
moving
chair
anybody.
watching you. It's fun.
I
when he
should not
gets
be
mad.
moving anybody anywhere. My next move is a coffin. I don't want to move anywhere. Don't ask me, but I'm going to end up doing it.
He has about 30 seconds of patience.
Yeah,
whatever,
I can't.
Whatever chore or
Nope.
task.
Can't do it. Can't do it. So that kind of sucked and that hurt. But it was sad. They had to move out. They were crying, sad about their place. And so this is where we're going to end this episode. And we're going to, next week, we're going to
Happy
have.
grad to you all. Moms and dads need to get some sleep.
Yeah, happy graduation. If this is your first kid, congratulations, you made it. Now you know what to expect. If this is your last kid, congratulations. Get ready for those bills. Don't start popping in. But you'll agree that whether you go to college or they go in the service or they go to a trade school or whatever they do, you never stop worrying about them and trying to help them and take care of them. And you spend every waking moment worrying about them. Am I right? Am I right?
And there's
Right.
some more happy memories coming.
All right. So this is where this one ends. Thanks for listening. We will be back next week. Enjoy your Memorial Day. And we will see you in about a week. And that's it. Goodbye.
I'm a ravenous protagonist, running with the scavengers. None of y'all would be ready for dramatic savageness. I took a break so I could absorb the